let's see if this works and what happens. So I'm going to minimize that. I'm going to go to Schoology. We're going to go down to the instructions for before and after. Excellent. All right. So this is part of the thing that people are having some trouble with. So we're going to do that right now. We'll push people online. Yay. Let's see if SPSS has recovered itself. Okay. So here's SPSS. And normally this is how it starts up. And we would start up with sample files. And this is where normally we'd start with this and open something. But today we're going to use a sample file down here. So there's actually three things called property assess. And we want the first one, that one. So I'm going to open that. And there it is. Now, if you had SPSS open to something else and wanted to find that, you go File, Welcome Dialog. And that would bring back up the Welcome Dialog. Isn't that lovely? Okay. You hear some weird, tortured sounding groaning in the background? It's my old dog snoring to herself. She's a sweetie. All right, so go back to before and after. Move this to one side, move that to the other, and I do indeed see something like this. So the next thing we're going to do is filter our data. Oh, that should be correspondence. There we go. Hey, grammar. All right, so I'm going to pick Eastern because I'm from the East. So we'll go to variable view, hit town. Oh, Eastern is 1. Good times. So then we go to data, select cases all the way down toward the bottom. If condition is satisfied, township, yep. Double click on this to add it to this thing here. And then we're going to say equals 1. So this describes the condition. Let's go through every record. It's town variable. If it's 1, it's going to be yes, we'll include it. If it's not 1, it'll be no, can't include it. So continue. And that's what this is, filter out unselected cases. So we hit OK. And then it shows us the output window. So this is if we were writing it in code. So I'll minimize this and we'll come back to it. Now, see these slashes through the rows that indicate which rows are excluded from our analysis. So only things from the eastern town are going to be included, which is what we want. Shiny. So now, I'm going to use analyze, compare means, paired samples, t-test, menu command. So that means as I go to analyze, and then look for something that says compare means, and then paired samples, t-test. There it is. And then value at last appraisal. Boom. Sale value house. Boom. So before and after. And then I hit OK. And here's our output. So here's the outline of the things that we've done. And then here's the output. So it tells us the mean and standard deviation and standard error, 2 groups, so the before, after. So 177 of those. They are correlated to each other, which we'll talk about on Thursday. And then the difference, value at last appraisal minus sale value at house. Ah, that's irritating. So it actually gave us the after number 4. So the value at last appraisal minus, that means that this being negative means that the appraisal is lower than the sale value. Let's see if it's significantly lower. In SPSS, they call what everyone else calls a p-value, they call it significance. And this is a two-tailed significance, which is more conservative than we need. That's all right. So there's 176 degrees of freedom, because that makes sense, because our sample size is 177. T-statistic is minus 13. So probability of observing T-statistic this large, if the true difference was 0, is basically 0. Since they only have 3 significant digits, what it literally means, this is why we say p is less than 0.001. So that's what we would put in there. Let me fix the grammar here too. Great. All right. If I were doing this in a spreadsheet and a presentation, let's see, we'll make a new spreadsheet, presentation, excuse me. Do a new slide, title and content, and then we move this over here. Oh, wow, that's maybe a little more than I really need to do. Let's not do that. All right. So we have a table. Oh, look, it gives us a table making tool. Number of columns. We'll want 2 columns. How many rows do we want? We'll want mean 1, 2, 3, 4. But we also want something on top, so that'll give us 5. Oops. Good. So then we can do something like mean T. Oh, I don't like the automatic capitalization. Spacebar doesn't work super well. Freedom. And then P. Good. All right, so I say results from here. Now we get, we'll call this the mean difference. Between assessed price and sale price. Great. All right, back here, we say, this is in thousands, right? So we say minus $32,537. And the t-statistic is minus 13.252. And the degrees of freedom are 176. And the p-value is less than 0.01. Great. All right. So then select all these puppies. Right justified, so let's more like Excel. And we do that. And then you could make it a little prettier, right? Excellent. All right. Now I would save, give it a name. I think that's enough for this video. So